Mario Kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the crown. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Ready, set, steady, back. Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all, keep it flow.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Hey, kill! 47!
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Pick it up.
26.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. Now, left side, a completion to his tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Come on, now, let's go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
One.
Here we go.
Here we go, Mo.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, can't.
48 Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Hey, Charlie.
Mike 48. You ain't going nowhere.
Listen to me. 300.
Third and short yardage. Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And this one to Treadwell, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
61, matchbox lights. Gun.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it's going to be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Gun. Bring the energy.
On first down, it's Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
3-time heavyweight state champ in South Carolina.
And it's 3rd down.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Gun.
Here's Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 18.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Gun.
Cousins to throw it. Setting up the screen for Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here.
He's checking.
They got 48. 80 weapons.
Check. Break down.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal.
It's outfield.
Gun.
They'll run with Cook. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
And, Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken short. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Hey, man.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Kill.
Crunch. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
A first down carry by Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Mike 54. Know your job.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, the 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script play.
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Cooper was the intended target.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Gun.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Joker, 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 Joker. Check 24, check 24.
On first down, Cook. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down, it's Cook. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Kill, kill, kill. Kill.
Quaker Omaha.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken short. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A first down throw for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah. Check 9.
Gun.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
54's Mike.
Bravo.
54.
Gun.
Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Now Cousins. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 14.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All day, every day, any day. Mike's 54.
Prescott from the gun. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
Prescott eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Everson Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Watch the run.
Looking to throw. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 27. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Everson Griffin able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up second and 12. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Elliott. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down. Prescott to throw on third. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
They start the drive with Cook. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They run it again with Cook. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The Vikings on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Hey, 382, last 50.
A toss to Cook. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Coverage there by the safety, Harrison Smith. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain there of 30 big ones. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football. And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Prescott yet again. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Cooper's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cooper was the target there.
First and 10. At their own 20-yard line.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. Lucky 48.
Again, it's Cook. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Cook. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. It's away, and it's a high kick here, but not high enough to hit the scoreboard here in Dallas. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott completes it to Jason Witten. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. To try again after the sack. Prescott. Now the pressure gets to him again. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Big D.